You're watching Reality Check. On this show, we have reported again and again on what appears to be a one-sided political bias in the Delhi police investigation into the Delhi riots. Now it appears that there's new evidence that the police might have sought to quote-unquote cover up the role of BJP leaders in the riots. Already there is a mass of evidence, publicly available evidence of BJP leaders giving speeches inciting riots, including a notorious speech that was made on the eve of the riots, for which the police have not chosen to act. Now it appears that there are complaints after complaints which give you specific details of the police role, of the role of the BJP leadership in the riots, which the police has sought to ignore. At least 8 such complaints. In the case of 4 complaints, FIRs have not been filed, even though it's been 150 days since the riots. In another set of 4 complaints, there have been FIRs to which these complaints have been linked, but the FIRs are completely unrelated to what the complaints say and who they name. Maryam Alavi reports on the anatomy of a potential cover-up.
BJP leader Kapil Mishra, BJP's Karaval Nagar MLA Mohan Singh Bisht, former Mustafabad MLA of the BJP Jagdish Pradhan, BJP's Bagpat MP Satyapal Singh, BJP councillor from Johripur Kanhaiya Lal, rioters allegedly linked to the RSS, all named in complaints by those that bore the brunt of the violence, but the result all the same, no action.
डर लगता है वहाँ जाने में और दहशत का माहौल है। धक्के खा रहा हूँ कोर्ट कचहरियों के कि लेकिन अभी कोई कहीं सुनवाई ऐसी नहीं हो पा रही जिससे कि मैं अपने बच्चों को सही सलामत लेकर रह सकूँ।
In 4 such complaints, there has been no FIR filed at all, even more than 100 days later. Mohammad Jami Rizvi had filed a complaint on 24th February, which names Kapil Mishra as inciting riots, but no FIR filed. In his complaint, he says on 23rd February, Mishra came to Kardampuri in northeast Delhi to the site of an anti-CAA protest with a few of his companions who had guns, swords, trishuls, sticks, stones, bottles, etc. He says Kapil Mishra said, protesters will now have to be taught a lesson. He also says that Kapil Mishra's supporters stopped cars, identified Muslims and started attacking them and damaging their cars, all in the presence of the police. Mohammad Ilyas filed his complaint on 17th March, saying he too saw Kapil Mishra and his companions go on a rampage on the February 23rd. He also named a clutch of other BJP leaders, but no action yet.
कपिल शर्मा उसको मैंने खुद देखा हुआ हाथ में डंडा लेकर कपिल मिश्रा इसको डंडा लेकर के लोगों को भड़काते हुए और मारते हुए गाड़ियों के ऊपर।
ये कब देखा आपने?
23 तारीख को।
ये भी आपके कंप्लेंट में लिखा हुआ है?
लिखा हुआ है, मैंने लिखा 23 तारीख को। हम लोग यहाँ खड़े थे अपने घर के बाहर ही, पता चला कि वहाँ पर दंगा शुरू हो गया। हम लोग गए कुछ देखने, जाके देखा, अंदर से निकल के गए थे, जाके देखा तो कपिल मिश्रा और उसके गुंडे खड़े हुए हैं, एक औरत भी उनके साथ थी और SHO.
He also alleges that he saw a man called Chawla take part in the rioting, who allegedly dialed a BJP MP and connected him to the police officer present.
इतने में वो चावला आया, अपना फ़ोन दिया उसने, SHO साहब के पास आया वो और कहा ये सांसद जी, सतपाल सांसद जी का फ़ोन है। बाद में पता चला ये MP हैं बागपत के, उनके लोग आए थे झगड़ा करने वहाँ पर। तो उनसे ये सर करके बात करते रहे SHO साहब, अलमारी तोड़ ली थी उन्होंने, ये सारे पैसे सांसद जी के पास पहुंचा दो, उनका लड़का बागपत में मिलेगा। और फिर हमें सबको बाहर निकाल दिया गया। हमने कहा भी कि ये क्या कर रहे हैं तुम तो डकैती डाल रहे हो, चोरी कर रहे हो, अलमारी तोड़ ली। तो उसने कहा तुम्हें समझाया गया था, तुम बहुत ज़्यादा 1 महीने से 2 महीने से आतंक उतार रखा तुमने।
A third complaint filed on 19th March, in which Rubina Bano alleges that she saw those who were with Karaval Nagar MLA Mohan Singh Bisht during the elections arrive at the anti-CAA protest site at Chandbagh heavily armed. Again, no FIR. In the complaint, she says she saw the SHO of Dayalpur hand over a phone to the ACP saying that Kapil Mishra is on the line and that while hanging up he said, "Don't worry, we will scatter their corpses. Generations will remember it." She says that when she went to file a complaint, they threatened to file a case against her instead. On 5th May, Ravish Fatima filed a complaint naming BJP leader Kapil Mishra, but no FIR. In her complaint, she says that Kapil Mishra came to the Chandbagh protest site on February 23rd with a large number of armed goons and they raised communal slogans. She also says that when people there tried complaining to the police about it, they attacked the protesters instead of stopping Mishra and his goons. In 4 other cases, the complainants have been told that their complaints have been attached to another FIR, which many a times have little to do with their own cases. These complaints name Kapil Mishra, former Mustafabad MLA Jagdish Pradhan, and those linked to the RSS.
और ये लोग कभी भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
This is Nisar Ahmed.
जहाँ तक अभी सरकार
On March 19th, he filed a complaint alleging that he saw Kanhaiya Lal, a local BJP councillor, giving provocative speeches on February 24th.
ये मुकेश मास्टर जी और कन्हैया लाल
अच्छा, क्या भाषण दे रहे थे?
यही कि भाई आओ हिंदू, सब जागो हिंदू, बंदूक लेके आना, ये लेकर हथियार अपने लेके आना सारे, हमने अपना सारा इंतजाम कर रखा है, सामान बहुत है, आप आ जाओ, डंडा लेके आना, झंडे लेके आना, जय श्री राम, जागो हिंदू, इस तरह की नारेबाजी इन्होंने की वहाँ पे. और इनको मुल्लों को यहाँ से निकालो बाहर, इनके घरों में आग लगा दो, इनके घर लूट लो.
But Nisar has been told that his complaint has been attached to another FIR now, which takes no names. We reached out to the BJP leaders mentioned in these complaints and the police for a response. The police officials and Kapil Mishra did not respond to calls and text messages. Jagdish Pradhan, Mohan Singh Bhish, Satyapal Singh and Kanhaiya Lal all denied the allegations. Jagdish Pradhan said that this was an attempt to defame him. Mohan Singh Bhish said that he was willing to resign if they were able to prove the allegations. Satyapal Singh said that there should be an investigation into who conspired to make them name him, while Kanhaiya Lal said that he was at a hospital on the evening of the 24th. With camera person Xavier Thomas, this is Mariam Alavi for NDTV.
And just to repeat that there was no response from the Delhi police to the many questions that Mariam sent them. Now here's the thing, that even though the BJP's role has been buried, and even though the police continue to frame the conspiracy behind the riots as those who are the anti-CA NRC protesters, as and when they have chosen to act and pick up rioters accused of killing Muslims, the BJP RSS links have emerged. In fact, in one particular case, in the murder of a Muslim man in the Gonda area of northeast Delhi, 16 men who've been arrested have links to the RSS. 16 men arrested have links to the RSS. Many of these men have been charged with murder, with rioting, with conspiracy. We can actually put up that graphic on the screen. They've been charged with all these different charges. And this RSS link has actually been confirmed by the relative of some of those men arrested. Let's listen.
16 लोग जो हैं आरएसएस से और विश्व हिंदू परिषद से जुड़े हुए हैं. कुछ मतलब रेगुलर मेंबर्स हैं, कुछ सैटरडे संडे जाते हैं जब भी टाइम निकालते हैं.
So the RSS link confirmed there. Now also named in the same FIR is a man called Devesh Mishra. Now he says he's the vice president of the VHP, which is another Sangh Parivar linked organization for one of the districts in the northeast. Now Devesh Mishra has been actually posting on his Facebook page claiming that all these men who've been arrested are part of an anti-Hindu conspiracy, that this is an attempt to frame innocent Hindus. In fact, he even goes on to name the caste of those arrested, saying 5 of those who've been picked up are Brahmins. And these are the posts he's been putting out in the public domain. Now, when we spoke to him, he maintained that he himself, he's not been arrested yet, by the way, he maintains that he is innocent and he was not present at the time when he's being accused of.
साजिश में इसलिए बता रहा था कि उस कंप्लेंट में जो 19 मार्च को भजनपुरा थाने में साहिल ने दी है, उसमें मेरा भी नाम लिखा हुआ है. उसमें उसने लिखा है कि देवेश ने मेरे पिता को लात मारी जब वो सड़क पर गिरे हुए थे, और उसके बाद देवेश ने मेरे पिता की जेब में से सामान निकालकर और वो भाग गया. जबकि मैं 23 फरवरी को दोपहर 12 बजे से लेकर और 27 फरवरी शाम को 6 बजे तक मैं दिल्ली से बाहर इटावा में अपनी कैंप किया था।
All right, joining us tonight on Reality Check, we have Vrinda Grover, Advocate Supreme Court. We have Vikram Singh, former DGP Uttar Pradesh, and Vivek Reddy, spokesperson, leader of the BJP. Thank you all so much for joining us. Now, Vrinda Grover, just to understand the crux of today's story being that there are all these multiple complaints that haven't been acted on. They've either not been turned into an FIR or they've been clubbed with unrelated FIRs. Tell us a little bit about how complaints work. Are the police meant to take them seriously? Are they meant to probe and investigate them?
Well, there is actually a statutory and constitutional obligation on the police that on receipt of information of a cognizable offense, and clearly rioting, murder, destruction of property, vandalism are all very, very serious cognizable offenses, the police has to register an FIR. The Lalita Kumari judgment of the Supreme Court leaves absolutely no doubt on that matter. And they are meant to record these statements. That is what investigation is. And here we have statements which are not vague, which are not overbroad, which are not saying, oh, we saw some people come. These are specific, clear, detailed allegations with description of rioting, saying who said what, who were they reporting to, who were they naming as the ones who asked them to go ahead. So this needs investigation. It is actually it is scandalous that there is no FIR. It is equally, it's shocking but not surprising that the Delhi police still has not investigated these matters. And this is precisely what is repeatedly giving rise to the claim that this investigation is not impartial, is not fair.
Right. Now, Vikram Singh ji, we've had you on these shows before when we've been bringing out this whole aspect of how the police has gone about investigating the Delhi riots. And in fact, this is a question which I had put to you earlier as well. And just to try to understand from you that when the police chooses to not follow its own SOP, what kind of pressures do you think it's acting on, especially when it comes to cases which involve members of political parties, particularly ruling party?
My task has been made very simple by the lucid explanation given by Ms. Grover that 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code says the word used is shall. The station house officer shall register the FIR when the contents of the application disclose the commission of a cognizable offence. There is no option or discretion that is with the station house officer. If the SHO does not do it, it is for the supervisory officer, starting from the ACP right up to the police commissioner, whose job is there to supervise faithful registration of crime. Otherwise, the allegation would be that you are minimizing crime, you're not registering crime. If you're registering crime, you're not faithfully investigating it, and you're leaving out the culprits. This is a very unhealthy trend. It impacts, as I said before, and I reiterate again and again, that it erodes your credibility and the message that any confidence building measure which is so necessary in any riotous situation, you give a signal that you probably are batting for one side and not for the other. You're not fair. You're not impartial.
Right. Vivek Reddy, we can't ignore the fact that the Delhi police reports to the Home Minister. And when we look at how this entire riot investigation, the direction it is taking, what we've reported today is just one piece of the puzzle, but a mass of growing evidence is suggesting that there appears to be every attempt made to cover up the role of the BJP and its affiliated organizations and to try to blame others. How can we not draw the conclusion that they're acting under pressure from the top?
What I would like to point out is that incidents occur between February 23rd and 26th. That is when these incidents occur.
Right.
The immediate FIRs that are filed are persons who had really been affected by these incidents and which are filed and recorded in the station house immediately post February 23rd to 26th. Now, what is very interesting and the big puzzle that you cannot, the mysterious thing is that in the FIR, the complaints come to be filed targeting specific BJP people on 17th March, 5th May and 19th March. And even as on 5th May, there are specific complaints to target BJP people. Now, if you look at the way this has proceeded,
the first
apparently
complaint,
these are all
just to
afterthoughts.
quickly correct
What?
you there,
These are
the
all
first
afterthoughts.
complaint,
Allow me to
just
complete.
very quickly, Vivek,
Allow
the
me to
first
complete.
complaint, no, because a factual correction, the first
Yeah, your first complaint is on 17
filed by
March.
Mohammad Jami Rezmi, was filed on 24th February. It was filed on 24th February 2020, mentioning Kapil Mishra.
Yes,
On 23rd,
merely
the
because you
complainant
mentioned.
alleges that he saw Kapil Mishra attack, and on 24th,
Let us
the
be very clear.
complaint was filed.
If you look at
The very
all
next
the
day.
complaints that are filed, yes, if you look at all the complaints that are filed, it is very
Yes.
clear in these complaints. Now we need not go into reading between the lines of the complaints, but if you look at those complaints, it is
Okay.
very clear that
Okay.
there is no allegation of any conspiracy against Kapil Mishra, number one, nor is there allegation of any overt act against Kapil Mishra. You are only saying that he made speeches. And in later complaints of 17th March,
It
19th
says-
March, you find additions
Hold
there
on, wait.
which were not
What
there
are
in
you
the original
saying?
complaint.
What are you
That he
saying,
was
my
there
friend?
with arms and other things.
Here's what the
Now,
complaint
this is
says.
Wholly.
Okay, again,
this is wholly without
factually,
corroboration.
my Vivek,
I'm very sad to say.
on,
and
it is
this is
very
total
specific. It's very
And you're
specific.
adding
It's not about
RSS
giving
link.
speeches.
The most shocking here.
Okay, hold on.
You're adding RSS link.
Okay, hold on.
is
One
a further
at
addition.
one at a time. I'll come to RSS.
time.
1 second, Vivek. The complaint says on 23rd,
These lies
it's
upon
not
lies
saying
that are
speeches.
built.
Kapil Mishra came.
You know,
1 second, let me
are
read
really
out from the
fantastic.
complaint. You're not allowing me. 1 second, you're not allowing
Please
me.
read it out.
Kapil Mishra, it's not about speeches. Kapil Mishra came with his companions who had guns, swords, trishuls,
What was the date
etc.
of that complaint?
Mishra said we'll have to teach
what was the date of that
the
complaint, sir?
protesters a lesson.
Please read the date.
He then said this is on 20th.
You're not
The
reading the
date
date, you're
is
avoiding the date.
24th February.
It's an afterthought.
I'm reading out the date. The
an addition.
date is 24th February 2020.
Yes.
At any rate,
What is
Vivek,
the
I want to
overtime?
ask you,
Yes.
Vivek, I want to ask you legally, we've just heard, you're a lawyer, we've just heard that the police, this cannot be the police defense for not pursuing these complaints, that, oh, you filed it later, so you are bringing, this is a politically motivated complaint. You have to probe it. FIRs have not
the
been
police-
registered, whether they were filed in February, March, April or May, they have not been probed.
No.
That's the
that
point, is
wrong.
it not? No one
That
is saying
is
that
wrong.
these are gospel truth.
No. You cannot use this as a platform to witch hunt people. Let me tell you, in the other cases that are filed,
Sorry?
there are overt acts where there is conspiracy, there are WhatsApp messages, there is circulation amongst people of a particular community to ensure that there is mayhem and chaos and there is communal violence. But such is not the case with Kapil Mishra.
This
you don't
is
have any
as
proof.
specific as
And
it
do you
gets.
think that merely because out of political vengeance, some complaints are filed, do you think they should be taken up and probed?
I
This
see.
is mere political vengeance. And you have to understand
So-
that after
Okay.
all these people
All
were
right.
incriminated, the conspiracy
Okay, I need to go to
theory
others.
that during
Vrinda Grover wants
Trump's
to come in.
time, when Trump was coming into India,
Okay,
this was when they
I'll come to
planned
that
these
later.
attacks,
I'll
communal
come to that
violence.
in a second.
That's why people are switching against
Okay,
BJP
Vrinda
now.
Grover.
This is the sad thing.
Okay, Vrinda Grover. Vivek, I have to move on.
Trying to rope in RSS.
Vivek, I have to move on. I don't want to lower mics. Yes, Vrinda, go ahead.
So the criminal law and the criminal
Vrinda
jurisprudence, and so the criminal law and criminal jurisprudence of this country remains the same even now. And what has been said by Mr. Reddy, I'm afraid, is not the law of the land. The police does not get to decide these things. May I just point out one very interesting thing here? In 1984, the anti-Sikh massacre that took place in this city, I have represented victims against political Congress leaders. And those FIRs were filed months, years later. And the court not only took cognizance of them, the police was asked to investigate, and political leaders and others have been convicted decades later. So to say that you have lodged an FIR a few weeks later, the law is very clear. If you can satisfactorily explain the delay, if you can please do not hesitate. Please do not.
That platform.
1 second, Vivek.
Don't use this platform.
Vivek, don't interrupt.
That's all is the point I'm making.
BJP, RSS,
Vivek, don't interrupt.
if you don't have something to say, don't
Vivek,
tell
don't
us.
interrupt.
You are exploiting your position.
Vivek, don't interrupt, please. That's not fair.
We have to expose you also.
Please, Vivek, don't interrupt. That's not fair. I don't want to lower
How
mic.
are you?
I don't want to lower your mic.
Land
Well, this is
BJP
the
RSS
situation.
leaders
This is
have
the fact.
participated in Kapil Mishra's hate speech. Delhi High
This
Court
is-
has asked Kapil
This
Mishra's
is
hate speech
your life.
investigated an FIR
Okay,
to
we'll
be
have to lower
lodged.
Vivek's mic. I'm sorry. We'll have to lower
This is
Vivek's
Lower,
mic.
I will
Please.
cut it out.
I don't want to.
Compromised
I don't want to do it,
reputation.
but you're leaving me with no choice.
And
I
BJP
will cut
RSS
out. If
leaders
you lower,
being
I will cut out.
protected. Vivek Reddy is asking for partisan, compromised, complicit investigation.
Okay,
BJP
all right,
are-
Vrinda, let me just. Okay, Vrinda.
of the law and their speeches are on video. The DCP is standing behind Kapil Mishra. Delhi High Court has said lodge an FIR
When
against
have you
hate
become
speech.
a pro-
Why is that
Okay,
taking
okay,
place?
Vrinda. Let me just go to. Let me go to Vikram Singh ji. Vikram Singh ji, in this situation, Vikram Singh ji, what is the recourse if the just a second, Vivek. What's very quickly, Vikram Singh ji, what's the recourse? Because if the police are not pursuing, then the courts have to direct them. Or what's the recourse for these victims? I believe some of them have in fact gone to court.
Going to court is one option, but the first option is to go to the police commissioner, the lieutenant governor, request for the creation or setting up of an SIT. All applications need to be collected together, and if there's an element of doubt, the police have a battery of lawyers who can help them whether the
There's
complaint
already an
or whether
SIT, by the way.
And the SIT is there, that they should work overtime and ensure that every application is numbered, and every application is numbered, the legal opinion is taken, and then say yes or no
Right.
categorically
Okay.
why a case has been registered and why a case has not been registered. And if it has been registered,
Okay.
what is
Okay.
the approximate time they intend taking to complete the investigation? It cannot just
Right.
be by
Okay.
hanging
Okay.
fire and doing nothing and sitting over the files.
Okay. Vivek, coming to your point about the fact that you were shocked that the RSS was brought in, as I pointed out, that this is something which the police have arrested. The police have arrested 16 men who are all linked to the RSS. You just heard their relatives say that there is an RSS link. The local VHP leader has been named as an accused, not arrested. He's putting on his Facebook page, completely accepting that there is this association. So, on what grounds are you getting outraged? Are you saying that the Delhi police is wrong to have arrested men linked to the RSS? Are you saying these are false allegations? What are you saying?
Well, I think, Vasu, this is all a huge chain of lies built upon each other, trying to, use the RSS as the punch bag, as the BJP as the punch bag. Let me tell you.
No, who's
RSS
lying? Is it the
never
Delhi
identified
police
with
who's
these
lying,
things,
who's made these
and
arrests?
it is very clear that these are being brought in by instigated by certain elements who are anti-RSS, like Vrinda
Okay.
over here, perhaps. But I want
Within the Delhi police?
a specific person who does it. But definitely there are
Within the
there are forces
anti-RSS
who want to
brought in by the
unnecessarily
Delhi
put
police,
access on the dock.
which reports to the Home Minister.
Please stop this vilification.
you
RSS
are a
is
lawyer,
not such an
at least
organization.
speak the law.
The
Okay.
BJP is not such an organization.
No.
We are not people who foster poisonous snakes. Let me
Okay.
tell you, we are not people
Okay.
Yes, yes, we
All right.
RSS it is all about.
Well,
you
all
know,
the
bring in
noise
some
and the
relative
shouting, Vivek.
who says these are RSS people. Who is this
Okay.
person who's talking?
Okay,
can
I'm
you
out
talk?
of time.
Who is this man who can vouch for?
I'm out of time.
This is hearsay upon hearsay, lies upon lies. I think Vrinda
He's a
Grover
VHP office
was
bearer.
first
We'll
trying
we'll have to go
understand
here.
the laudable work
Don't
that
make it
RSS is doing for
personal.
this country.
You don't have an
Okay, I'm
argument
completely
to
out
make.
of time. Vrinda
Please
Grover
understand.
and
Then come on, debate next time.
all right, we'll have to leave it there. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you all so much for joining us on Reality Check. We'll continue to track this big story here on this show and on NDTV. That's all the time we have. Thanks for watching. Good night.